I'm John Gray, and I'm here with Coach John Olive, and this is the John Olive Fifth Quarter Show. We're doing it a little bit different this week because of Hurricane Henry, and they couldn't play the ball game on Friday night, so we played this afternoon at 3 o'clock and played Marshall County here in Tullahoma. Had a great football game. Ended up losing by 1 touchdown in the fourth quarter, but the boys fought well, they played well, and it was an absolutely beautiful afternoon to sit down in the stadium and watch a football game.
Well, I'm glad it was a beautiful afternoon, because when we're trying to make decisions and we were trying to beat the Tullahoma News deadline for getting it into the Friday paper and so forth, and they showed Harvey, the remnants the path had changed a little bit down to the south of Nashville, Nashville South, and instead of being north of Nashville. And that's when we started thinking, okay, this is not good. And we looked a couple of different weather sites. We contacted the emergency management people to see what their weather forecast was saying. And everything for last night was 40% at best, 60 to 90% at worst. Weather Channel had 90%, who turned out to be pretty close. And so then you start wearing the athletic director's hat. You know, we need finances, and football pays a lot of the freight. And
for
so
all the other
anyway,
sports, a lot of the other
we
sports.
just tried to make the wisest decision we could make, and it turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. I thought we had a good crowd there. I thought we ended up with a good crowd.
Well.
I don't know how big the gate is, but I just thought that we ended up with a great crowd. The weather in the 70s. And
wind was blowing, nice breeze.
Breeze was blowing the whole time, and sunshiny, which was a lot better looking than what I looked out Friday night at.
Yeah. Well, and you know, Friday afternoon, about the time that we were looking at a lot of that stuff, I mean, to the west and north of Nashville and to the west of us and to the east of us, I mean, they were telling people to leave your house. White House, they were saying, if you're in White House, you need to go somewhere else.
Right.
It was dropping 4, 5, 6 inches of rain. We didn't get that kind of rain here.
No, we just got a steady miss, and it actually ended up tracking where they said it would go originally, which was Nashville North.
Right.
But on Thursday afternoon, they had changed that path, so anyway, we made the best decisions, and it turned out to be a great afternoon for high school football. In our state, it's not played very often in the afternoons like it is in some of the other states. But played, I think they were the 4th-ranked team in our state in the AP poll for Class 4A, and
did they win the championship last year? Come close? Or
they've been to the semifinals, I think, the last couple of years.
Right. But a good football team.
Good football team.
I walked out there, and when I first looked at them, I said, is this Marshall County or MTSU?
They're good size. Good size.
Big boys.
You have to pardon me tonight. I've got to keep popping cough drops or I will end up coughing instead of talking, and that may be better for some of you anyway.
And Coach Olive hadn't had a chance to review this game film like he normally does when we do the game on Friday night and then do the show on Saturday morning. You stay up half the night watching film, so you're better suited. Although you're on the sidelines during the game or you're in the stands during the game, you know, you can't see everything and you miss a lot of stuff. And so we'll do the best we can tonight to give you a good recounting of what happened tonight or this afternoon at the ball game. But it was a very good ball game, and our young men played hard, fought well, nothing to be ashamed of. We have a great football team this year, folks, and if you hadn't seen them, you need to go out and see them. We're playing Franklin County this next coming week at Tullahoma, and tickets will go on sale for a lot of you people on these gate games like that, like Shelbyville, Manchester, or rivalry games. You know, a lot of times you'll have to spend a lot of time at the ticket booth. You can go to the high school starting on Tuesday until noon on Friday, and just stroll in there whenever you want to and buy your general admission tickets. So it makes it easier on everybody.
And if you still want season tickets for the chairbacks, there's still some available.
Yeah, there sure are. So what we'll do right now is take a first commercial break, and then we'll be back with the first quarter of Tullahoma Wildcats versus Marshall County 2017.
Where I come from, family still comes first.
The most important rule is the golden one.
You're not judged by what's in your wallet, but what's in your heart.
At Ascend, we know where you're coming from because we come from there too.
Where I come from, doing the right thing is the only thing.
Ascend Federal Credit Union. Banking without the bank.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. Whether it's Kia, Ford, Chevrolet, GMC, or Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep, Russell Barnett Automotive family has your next new car or SUV. Stop by one of our 4 locations or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. My question is, why buy anywhere else?
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop, Stroop Packard Refrigeration. We'll always figure out the best game plan, get the job done correctly the first time. Summer's coming to an end, fall's coming right around the corner. Now would be a good time to call and make your appointments for your fall maintenance checks on all your heating equipment. Stroop Packard Refrigeration, the name you can trust.
Daddy Billy's Deli Bar and Grill has been open at 119 Northwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma for over 40 years, serving up good times and great food. Owner Nick Smith has made a great investment to remodel the inside, which is now a non-smoking facility, and add a great outdoor patio area with a covered stage, a fire pit, and a second bar where smoking is allowed. The food remains great at Daddy Billy's, from burgers to paninis, salads, wings, with new items being added all the time. Great sides from onion straws, flat fried potatoes, and Tullahoma's only corn salad. Music and sports are important at Daddy Billy's with jam night every Wednesday night, bands and players on the weekends, and big screen TVs all over the place to watch sports. Daddy Billy's is now open Monday through Saturday and closed on Sunday. As a non-smoking venue inside, all ages are welcome to enjoy the food and fun at Daddy Billy's. With a great selection of domestic, imported, and local craft beers, a full liquor and wine selection, and the best food around, there is no reason for you not to be part of the good times at Daddy Billy's, 119 Northwest Atlantic Street, downtown Tullahoma. Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Our captains today: number 80, Chase Fowler, a kicker; number 52, a junior, Ty Cox, offensive tackle, defensive end; number 8, a junior, Race Marin, who's a safety and a wide receiver, punter; and then number 70, Jacob Hill, who is an offensive tackle, defensive tackle. And for the first time in a quarter of a century at least, we wore Cardinal on Cardinal.
I was glad to see that.
So anyway, I think the kids enjoyed it, and thought it ended up looking pretty well. And you can see it's a beautiful sunshiny afternoon. Chase Fowler kicks it off, and they do a pretty good job on their kickoff returns. Amari Burks, Samari Lane on the tackle. And our clock thing works a little differently than a lot of people's. So anyway, we had to do a 10-second runoff there, and
that big number 8, somebody you're going to see a lot.
Good job right there. Peyton Howard, one of the ones on the tackle. And we're there. We met him back in the backfield, but he falls forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Wallace at quarterback keeps it there on a quarterback counter, and he picks up the first down. And that's Liggett.
Great job.
Liggett was an all-region player last year. He's a lot bigger this year than he was last year. Ty Cox.
Look at that.
Great job.
Great job.
Makes the play.
And he's a junior, too.
He is a junior. Amari and the 2 defensive tackles are the only seniors on the field right now. And they're going to get a touchdown, and we'll learn from that. And I love that effort right there of not giving up by Samari. But Amari he's just a step away, and he's never played safety. He's always been a corner, and if we can get him to learn from that right there, somebody will try that later on this year, and he'll pick it off.
He'll pick it.
And he'll be going the other way.
Gone. Because he can fly.
But,
and this kid that was kicking for them is exceptional.
He's been the kicker of the year in our region for 2 years. Even beat out a kicker from Page that signed with the University of Tennessee. He's an outstanding punter, kicker.
And until the very last part of the game back there, the ball went in the end zone on every kickoff.
Yeah, I think
reminded me of Paul Wheeler.
1 or 2 that he didn't get in. The rest of them were there. We open up throwing the ball there to Mr. Hollingsworth. Jake makes a big catch, pick up 7 yards on the play. Come back right here and hit Matt Ross on a quick slant.
Matt had a good game tonight, or this afternoon.
First down. We're going to throw it out here to Amari. We don't get the block made there. And we still pick up a couple of yards, but not much. We're going to come back, and we put this draw play in, watching Cane Ridge against them. And
nice.
It turned out to be very, very good. And
have they been beaten? Did Cane Ridge beat them?
Cane Ridge beat them first ball game, 28-21.
I don't think I've ever heard of Cane.
They're a pretty good football team.
Evidently.
We were trying to get wide there and not able to do it. They make a good play, so it's second down and long. And we give it to Amari up the middle there, and they stuff it up pretty good. They're pretty strong up front. That's where their strength is. That defensive front 4, good-sized young men, and they're pretty athletic.
Seems like that number 9 right there raised havoc with us last time we played them.
And they called us for illegal procedure there, and I haven't watched it in slow motion to figure out who came first, them jumping across it or us. But we throw it deep right there to Amari Burks, and he runs it into the end zone. And,
so it doesn't make any difference?
No, we're probably better at 3rd and long than we are at 3rd and 1 or 2 right now. And
we tie up
the ball game. Big play, Nick Barstead to Amari Burks. Nick did a great job escaping the rush today, and that was the biggest thing that we noticed is that their DBs only have to cover up to like 15, 20 yards deep because of the pass rush. John Moore, great job.
Yes, that was.
Keeps the touchdown from taking place right there. Here they run the power. And Race Marin on the tackle.
You'll see that young man churn his legs and move the pile 5-6 yards at a time.
Oh, we're close right here, and we're not able to get to him. We'll get to him later on when they try that. But good play by Marshall County, good execution, good defensive play there. That's Tommy McCullough making the tackle. They're going to throw a screen back over this way.
And that young man right there was kind of fleet as well.
Oh, they had several that were fleet. Race again on the tackle. Comes the counter with the quarterback. We're not in bad shape right there.
Number 70, good hustle.
That was Jacob Hill there, and Amari Burks on the tackle. Here comes the power again. They bounce it outside us. Amari's going to make the tackle.
I like to see those big guys get outside and hit somebody. That's fun.
Almost had him in the backfield, but not. Couldn't hit him square enough, so Samari makes the tackle. And then they get on down inside. One right there is John Moore, primarily on the tackle there. And if I remember right, he gets in right there.
Right. Ooh, close. Close. I didn't realize we were that close to getting a hand on that ball.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
That's probably the closest we came. There was one other one that he got close on. Couldn't quite get there. And they put it in the end zone again. So, take over at the 20. And we try to throw it deep again, and we got two guys behind them.
Well, and John, number 5 got tangled up with somebody else and about tripped, or he'd have made that
That's
play.
correct. John and the free safety collided into each other. And come back, run Amari, pick up about 5. So we got 3rd and 4. And we had Matt Ross right there, and that's one of the ones that he just missed.
Keep your feet on the ground, son.
Yeah. And Race Marin, good job punting.
Great job punting today, but look at that. Look at that.
They don't get number 3 because he's grabbing hold of a jersey there. So it'll come back as that's Race making the tackle.
But he kicked that ball right on the sideline, but kept it in bounds today.
Several times.
Did a good, very good job.
And, you know, they're good blocking by them. They whipped us right there. Here comes a bootleg, and we're in pretty good shape, except the backside receiver has beaten us. And they ended up with Lyman downfield, so they bring it back. So we get a reprieve. Pretty good job by our defensive front right there.
Yes, sir.
And that's a good gang tackle. You see Peyton Howard getting up, Nick White was getting up, and whoever the right defensive or left defensive tackle was, he won the battle. He was the reason.
Look at that.
And
How did he catch that ball?
That's a great catch.
Great defense.
Yeah, we're there. We're just, and anyway, it's just one of those that, you know, good catch by them.
Yeah.
Good play. That's all you can say. There's several times that I would just look to the coach beside me and say, That's just a great play by them.
Yeah. I mean, we're right where we're supposed to be.
We've got
Our
some kids that make big plays, but their kids make big plays too.
Right.
And that's
right.
That's the reason it turned out to be a really good football game.
So it's 14-7 right now?
14-7, and they're knocking at the door.
And so we're going to take a quick commercial break, be back with the second quarter.
Unlike all the rest, Southern Community Bank will provide you with a different banking experience because you are our first priority. Our services are intuitive. Our team is friendly. Our approach is refreshing. Our support to the community is unwavering. And our service is clearly unique. We offer accounts that make banking simple and hassle-free with all the conveniences you want and need most. Call Southern Community Bank and experience the bank that is unlike all the rest.
Since 1917, Builder Supply has been the place to go for all your building materials. It's where the contractors have shopped for years. Builder Supply stocks quality Benjamin Moore paint, Tamco shingles, case knives, DeWalt, Stanley, and Makita tools, Peachtree Southern Rose and Sun windows, Traders grills, Quickset locks, General Shell brick, Yellow wood, and pass load nail guns and nails. Experienced salespeople are there to help you find the right products for your job. So when you're ready to build, whether large or small, think Builder Supply. 301 South Atlantic Street in Tullahoma.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday Miracles, Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Are your teeth dull, chipped, stained, or crooked? If so, call the dental practice of Dr. Mike Long. For a wider, brighter, more attractive smile, Dr. Long offers cosmetic dentistry at its best through whitening, bonding, and veneers. Dr. Long also uses laser technology, eliminating anesthesia and drilling. When you are ready to enhance your smile, call Dr. Mike Long, Family Practice Dentistry for 29 years.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
I believe it's first down and goal. Oh, Crown can't cause a fumble, but boy, I really wanted that to be a fumble.
Yeah, no kidding.
And he's on walk-in. So it's going to be 21-7. It is now 21-7.
There you go.
Early in the second quarter, and we need to respond to that. And again, I thought we were going to get that one out, but it broke the goal line. So, 20-yard line, 80 yards away. And that just makes your odds at scoring so much worse. We're trying to get outside again. Maury picks up about 7.
He runs very hard.
He's a very good football player. Good job there. The hole actually closed where we wanted to go. And he bounces it out, picks up 4 more yards, and we get a first down. Nick comes back, hits Matt Ross on the quick slant again. And you got to have courage to make that catch. And Matt Ross, he's a big body, and he doesn't mind catching the ball over the middle of the field. And here's our draw play again. And again, we pick up good yardage.
Matt's got pretty good hands, too.
Normally.
If he gets them out there to...
normally, he's reliable. And we blew it right there. We jumped. Getting trucked a little bit right there by big number 9. Nick buys time, hits Race Marin. Great job. Way to take off and head for that goal line. That's exciting.
Yes, it is.
No running around one way or the other. It was just catch the ball and turn around and head for the goal line. If you break the tackle, you're into a foot race. That's hidden yardage. Nick pulls it, throws it over there to Kobe. Think we got us a touchdown, but we had a penalty. And so it comes back.
Downfield.
I don't believe it was a lineman downfield. I can't remember exactly what it was now. I just remember we had illegal formation. They didn't have enough people on the line of scrimmage. So we're going to take a big sack right here if I remember. Nick trying to get away, trying to get away from them, and they slinging down back there in the back. So now we're all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Going from a touchdown.
He's going to run around again, and he throws it up, and Amari Burks is going to come down with it. Thought Kobe was going to catch it. And then all of a sudden I see it's Amari that's back there as well. And so we score. Chase Fowler puts it through with Nick holding, Tommy snapping.
Exactly what we needed to do.
We've gotten points. I didn't think we were going to get it after we took the big sack. But I've about decided that
we can play with it.
I think that we're just as apt to get a first down on a third down and long as we are a third down short. I think the odds may be a little bit better for us needing distance. Don't know how long it'll stay that way.
Boy, that was close.
Wallace escapes there, and ball's incomplete.
Good job.
I don't know who tripped him up. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know who got a hand on him. I know that I wish we'd hit him in the legs a little more, the big back. Number 6, Liggett's tough. And
boy, close to getting a hand on that one.
Yeah.
So close.
Tommy McCullough, and they get a blocking in the back penalty right there, so it backs it back up. They try to draw us off sides, and we do a lot better at staying on sides today. And they try to throw the ball there to their receiver on a post, and Quentin Howard, Q on the coverage. And the punter takes a knee there. And so it's down back there.
Right
We need to take advantage of this. We need
great field position.
Need to score. Here comes Amari around the left corner. Good blocking by his brother. Jake gets a block in there, and we pick up good yardage. We're down 12-yard line or so. And they got a hand up, got a hand on the football. Good job by them. Good play.
Yes, it was.
I'm going to take a timeout here. Nick was making the check. I just wasn't sure he was, so I wanted to take a timeout, make sure that we didn't run a bad play right there. This time, I thought it was crucial.
That's what those timeouts are up there for.
Yeah, but Nick saw it. He had already started making the check. I just didn't realize it. Here we go, trying to outrun them. And we're going to get it down to about the 2-yard line, 3-yard line. I think it takes us 3 tries to put this one in. Try quarterback sneak first. I thought we might sneak one by them.
Well, and I thought you were trying to probably eat some clock at the same time.
No, I was really just thought we might slide Nick through there. And so now we're going to come run it, and I thought he had gotten in there then, but didn't. So we're inside the 1. They take a timeout. And Mari does get that one in.
Right.
So we get another touchdown there, and we are getting ready to tie it up, but Chase putting it through the uprights. And so with 4:41 to go, it's now 21-21.
And that's exciting.
That is exciting.
It's exciting for everybody in the stands. I know it's exciting for the kids and the coaches to see us respond.
Great coverage there. Brian Nims, Samari Lane. That is good. Wallace tries to keep it there. He's met by a host of Wildcats. Second down long. I like second and long for the opponents. They're trying to throw the screen. Tommy McCullough has smelled it out, but he can't make the tackle on the guy. I'm telling you, he's good.
Yes, he is.
So they pick up a first down. They get a snap infraction or movement or something there.
But we got up in the air on that one, batted it down.
We did. I'm not sure which one batted it down, but it was a good job. And I really wanted to decline the penalty, but it was a dead ball penalty, so we had no choice. Good job, Peyton Howard, Matt Ross. Short gain. Got him in a long yardage situation. They're going to try the screen again. They really expected us to be blitzing, and Kobe's first one to block, to get there and blow it up. Tommy McCullough makes the tackle.
With some authority.
With some authority. And they're going to try to hit the wheels out of the backfield. Bryson Corn back playing with a club hand. And they punt the ball. Amari Burks.
This is a piece of running. Look at that block right there.
Great job. That was a great job. There were people making blocks. I wish I could have identified them. But they were making blocks. Great run, great blocking.
I mean, because there was that big lineman coming over there waiting on him, and somebody peeled back and picked him off, and he was on the ground for a while.
And it's hard to block nowadays on those type plays. They've changed the rules so much this year.
What a hit. Number 7.
Number 7, Cooper Lawson.
Is that Coop?
That's Coop.
Well, he threw some wood right there.
That's the way to hit him in the legs. It's where we need to start learning to tackle. We're way too high, and the guy's just driving over us there. He's not very tall. That one's pretty short and stocky, but he's a hard-nosed runner.
Yes, he is. And he goes again. Look at him. I mean,
he's battling.
Like a fire plug.
I mean, that's the reason they're the 2-time defending region champs, is that their kids know how to win. They've won a lot of football games over the last couple of years.
Well, that bunch out there in Crimson are sure learning.
We're battling. They're trying to run a bootleg there.
Got a hold.
Either hold or block in the back. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think
which
that was a
one
block in the back right there.
If I had my clicker, I'd rewind it and tell you. Pretty good push. They've got one bias there. They had a hook and go or a stop and go, whatever you want to call it. And anyway, didn't hang on to it though. And then Wallace takes off on that quarterback draw. Third and 5. Big third down play. And I don't know if Race got a tip of that ball, tip on it or not. They're going to try to draw us off sides, and they're going to take a timeout and try to kick a field goal. And so you got a 47-yard field goal try right here.
He gets under it just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And it hits the crossbar and bounces back. And our kids wanted to keep going after them. So we do that.
Look at that, isn't that great?
And we're going to come back one more time, and probably shouldn't have done it 2 times in a row. But Nick throws it out of bounds, and ball comes, half comes to a close.
And we're ahead.
28-21, and we've played a pretty good first half of football.
And, you know, I would imagine most of the people sitting up there wouldn't have expected that to be the outcome of that first half, with all we've heard about them and they're being, like you say, the 2-time repeating champions of our district, and with the kind of caliber of players they have. Just shows you the quality of players that we have and what good coaching over the past 2 years, although you'd say, oh, well, wait a minute, we didn't win any games over the last 2 years, but look what's come out of it.
Well, we're growing.
We're growing.
We're growing.
We've got young men as juniors and sophomores who know how to play the game now that had never known before, and it's showing up in this year's football team. So what we'll do right now is take a quick commercial break, and we will be back. Are you a shoeinista with no place local to find your style? Well, now you don't have to travel any further than Bren's Boutique, located at the Downtown Avenues, 115 Northwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma. Just inside the front doors on the right, from funky to formal, you can find the fit and style that will make you smile at Bren's. Owner Brenda Kemp offers brands like Michael Kors, Boheme, and Misty purses, Bandolero and Yellow Box shoes, and Joseph Ribkoff clothing. Want that accessory splash that none of your friends will have? Brent's offers a selection of one-of-a-kind handbags and jewelry with just the right bling. So if your shoe selection doesn't stack up, find what you've been looking for. 115 Northwest Atlantic Street, Tullahoma. Attention, attention! Tullahoma and surrounding areas? Spinelli's Pizzeria is now open at 121 Northwest Atlantic Street in downtown Tullahoma. They specialize in Philadelphia-style pizzas that you can order by the pie or by the gigantic slice. Spinelli's also has great sandwiches with breads imported from Philly, loaded stromboli, salads, and desserts. They are open from 11 a.m. until 3 a.m. with delivery every day. So stop by Spinelli's and get a slice.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want, at our offices, or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
The Wash Spot on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma is your new state-of-the-art high-tech express tunnel car wash that gets your car clean quickly and beautifully. We have 4 washes available, from the $6 Express Wash to the $12 Supreme Clean, featuring DuraShield Total Car Protectant. Just pick your wash and let the Express Tunnel Wash leave the dirt behind. And Wash Spot has installed a new high-pressure rinse system that greatly improves your car wash quality. It gives you 40 jet nozzles producing 650 pounds per square inch. Mud, dirt, and burnt poop, beware. After the wash, you can help yourself to one of the free vacuums. WashSpot has added a mini detail service. It includes the Supreme Clean. They vacuum your vehicle, clean all windows inside and out, clean dash and instrument panel, shampoo 2 front floor mats, clean all door jambs, hand towel the entire vehicle, and dress the wheels and tires. The mini detail is now available at the WashSpot on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for only $30. Come by 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to get the best wash in town at a great price. We're located at 2180 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma. The Wash Spot, locally owned and operated. Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network. All right, we're back with the start of the third quarter. We had a pep band the other night, but we didn't have a band, or this afternoon, but we didn't have a band performance.
And again, the young man puts it in the end zone, so we start 80 yards away. We start off with the little screen to Amari. That's been very successful for us this year. And come back here, hit Kobe.
Great.
Short pass. Nick's on scramble around on this one, if I remember right. And almost get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, he does. I forgot. He makes that throw, but it's I don't know. Well, we did complete it. That was to race. Now that I remember. We tried a little hook and ladder, and we had a touchdown. And we just are not able to do it. And that's my fault. We didn't work on it enough this week. You know, it's one of those things that we kind of call them gig 'em plays, and that was our gig 'em play for this week.
And it's a time. That's a huge timing play right there.
And so I'll take blame for that. We just didn't work on it enough this week to get that one down pat. I thought when I saw it, oh, baby, touchdown. And because I don't believe they had anybody on the field that could have caught him. But instead, it's a fumble, and they've got the ball in great field position, driving toward our goal line. Quarterback counter, and he's just tough. You know, he's fast enough. He's not a speed demon. He's fast enough, though, to create problems, and he'll create problems for us the whole second half. There's Liggett running with the football. They're just taking it down the field, taking off big chunks of yardage. And Ty Cox there on the tackle. And they're just giving us a steady dose.
Oh, that's a 6. I thought that was a 8.
It's hard to tell.
I've been calling him 8.
I'm sitting there. Excuse me. I'm sitting there thinking, well, maybe that was 8 that I'd been thinking it was a 6. It's hard to tell on those jerseys. (28-28).
Tied it up. Here we go again. Who's going to have the ball last?
And he puts it in the end zone again. That's a big weapon. I mean, that's a huge weapon.
Well, I remember when we had Wheeler. Wheeler was doing that for us years ago.
Yeah, they're starting with the football at their 40-yard line or further out. We're starting with it at the 20. And got to get Chase where he putting it back in the end zone again.
Great job.
Good throw and catch, Nick, to Race Marin. We don't run the draw play. Good job.
Oh,
I mean, that's
now right there. He was close to busting those last 2.
Yeah,
and taking that thing all the way to the house.
Good job by the offense.
He just needs a crease.
That's all he needs. They jump offside, so we got a 1st and 5. And we try to get it to the outside. Excuse me. I may start coughing here, but we get a couple of yards.
Well, if you do, you need to choke down one of these Donut Palace donuts. That would keep you from doing it.
I'm afraid I'll get big time choke, but not because of the donut.
No, drink some of this Deja Blue that the Sundrop people are providing us as our water sponsor this year.
I am working on my bottle of it over here, trying to keep
moist.
From coughing. Good job by Samari Lane. He's having to come in and give us some reps here at A-back. That's a good cut by Samari. It
was.
And he's at least running north and south. Bobble the ball there, and Nick pulls it down and does a good job. He gets 4 or 5 yards.
Nick's elusive. Very elusive.
And I like the way he's looking everything over. And again, good job out there, Jake. And we're short, but I thought he had scored. They marked us just short. We stepped out of bounds, I think, about 4-yard line. Come back, we hit Matt Ross, touchdown. Good job, Nick Barstead, Matt
Very
Ross.
good job.
And so we've responded. Chase Fowler puts it through.
35-28.
35-28.
Wildcats back on top.
We try kicking it deep, and whoop.
Yep.
They don't get a penalty at about the 45-yard line. They grabbed one of our kids, but they have got some playmakers.
Look at 75 right there. He's probably 285 pounds.
I know that 77's got some offers from the OBC schools.
Big 6 right there.
Yeah, and Amari gets him out of bounds. But I'm telling you, 6 is a big young man. And they just keep pounding on you. They're taking it to us right now. Eating up big chunks of yards. But we'll keep fighting. Jacob Hill beats his man. He doesn't make the tackle, but he makes the play.
Well, he was right there. He was right there on the ground with him when it was over with.
Yep. Quarterback tries to keep it, and that's a great job. I mean, I'm just telling you, we were there. We took his running lane away from him, and just could not get him corralled. They tried to come up the middle, and we went low, and again, I can't see who that is laying on the ground right there, but he's the one that makes the play, the guy that went low, and everybody else just covered it up. And then here, so close, we just can't make it. He outruns us, just like they feel like when they were so close on Amari Burks, and he outruns them. That's just... as playmakers making plays. And so we're tied back up, 35-35. We hadn't got out of the third quarter yet. Put it again.
Coach, I want to say a little something right here about the people who take care of our facilities. Just when that camera backs up and you're looking at that field and our practice field and all the facilities we have, we're very fortunate.
We're very fortunate. We've got some volunteers that do a great job. It's going to be Nick completing a pass to Amari. And the Park and Rec people take care of the game field. My hat's off to Terry Pockers.
Look at Nick getting away.
Terry Pockers puts a lot of time in.
Yeah, he does.
He takes a lot of pride in how things look, and he operates the press box for us on game days. Good job.
Look at this kid run, though. and what you get at the end. You get somebody that's proud to be doing what he's doing. It's wonderful. Look at there. I thought that was a pass interference.
I
myself.
thought he got hit a little early, but nobody else did. So
that's right.
And
look at there. Look at that. Look at that. Now that's elusive right there.
He avoids the sack. We needed to keep going north and south there. We're going to sprint out right here, try to buy some time.
Isn't that great?
I believe that was Jake. Yeah, Jake Hollingsworth makes the catch there. So quarter comes to an end, 35-35. We're in a ball game. It's a barn burner.
And we're moving the ball.
We're moving the ball.
So we'll take a quick commercial break and be back with the last part of this game.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Hey, Tullahoma, stop by McMurray's for all your personal and business needs. Copying and finishing service. That's black and white and color copying, 1 to 1,000. Scan, print, reduce, enlarge up to 36 inches. Brochures, carbonless forms, design services, foam core mounting, fax service, comb and coil binding, lamination up to 40 inches. Wedding services include wedding invitations, wedding programs, and napkins. That's McMurray's, 101 West OG Street, Tullahoma. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. McMurray's.
Welcome to Tullahoma's newest south-of-the-border eatery, La Fiesta Bar and Grill, located at 1410 North Jackson Street at the Quality Inn. Owned and operated by Chuy Villegas and family, the La Fiesta offers the freshest and best presented Mexican dishes in the area. The recently remodeled restaurant offers you all of your favorites, from chips and salsa to chicken, steak, and seafood dishes. Open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m., La Fiesta offers lunch specials, daily specials, a great children's menu, and any entree you desire. The bar is fully stocked with all of your favorite beverages, and the staff is friendly and knowledgeable. So why wait for your party? There's a fiesta going on every day at La Fiesta Bar and Grill, 1410 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network. Starting the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter. Try to hit Kobe out there on a quick screen. Pick up 4 or 5, 4, 3, maybe 3 now that I'm looking at it. Thought we'd gotten 4 or 5, but turned out to be just 3. And that's my bad. That's all I can tell you. I'll take blame for that one. Nick's first interception, and we knew that the backside safety was keyed to number 3, and I put us in the wrong formation to try to run that play. So anyway, now they've got the ball and they've got it at midfield. Here comes your boot. Race Marin, if I remember right, makes a great play.
Got a great play right
So they pick up very little. Leaves it second down and basically 10. And that kid, he's only about 5'7", but I think he's about 180 pounds.
Yes.
And he was the biggest surprise to me is how hard he ran with the football. I wish I knew his name, but I don't.
Uh-oh, and look at there.
And that's a big turnover for the defense. Peyton Howard comes up with the football. And
they took it away from us. Now we've taken it back away from them.
We try to draw play, and nothing there this time.
And number 17's out there playing defense as well.
He is. In fact, he's one of their outside linebackers, but he played some in the inside against us. Trying to turn the corner there, and we pick up a couple, but it leaves us third down and long. And we almost throw another pick right there.
That would have been to the yard right there.
Yeah. So we have to punt it away.
And look at that ball. Rolling right down that sideline.
We've got them at the 12-yard line.
Great.
So now we've got them 88 yards away. Comes quarterback draw or whatever you want to call it, counter.
Can't get our arms on it.
And he fumbles the ball, but it's out of bounds. And they make a first down.
Now, is that ball spotted where it goes out of bounds or where he last lost control of it?
Well, I think in that situation, they marked it where they thought he went out of bounds. Here comes screen. We're there. We need to make the play. Bryson trying to make a one-handed tackle, and told him we got to work on him hitting people in the legs.
Use that club.
And Wallace keeps it, and Peyton
makes him pay for it.
I think, Wallace's legs, he's fresh right there. We look a little slower.
Right.
Trying to chase him right now. Now they get a holding call. Or a chop. It was a chop block. They blocked below the waist. One of our linebackers.
We played a good ball game and a hard ball game, but some of their penalties kept us in this ball game.
Yes, they did. And we had some penalties that hurt us, but it kept us. They had 2 plays called back that obviously great catch is all I can say by that young man.
Right.
John Moore's right where he's supposed to be. He got his hands on the ball, and that was just a great play by their number 11.
They're in charge right now.
I think that was Hunter Jewell on the tackle. And young sophomore linebacker. Here he comes. We had his pathway that he wanted to go, but he bounces it outside, and John Moore makes the tackle.
Right there.
That was the way to greet him.
That's right. Don't need but one arm when you do that.
Jacob Hill and Bryson Corn. And, that's just tough play. Good play call by them and good execution, and they run the quarterback, and this time the counter's made to go to the outside. And Amari and Ty hit him hard. Good job there. That's Mason Weaver. Got some penetration. But they've marched this thing down the length of the field. And you see Wallace looking.
We got him there.
And he got in.
Oh, that's right. I'm looking at the back pylons thinking it's the front pylon.
But, that's good. Again, a good play by Wallace. He set his blockers up, took his time,
and we're not quitting. We're still playing hard.
Yeah.
And there's the only one we got to run back right there.
And I believe that was Samari Lane on that return.
Yes, it was.
Got to answer them again. And we get Kobe behind them, and I don't know, sunshine or whether he just missed it. Don't know, didn't ask him. But thought we had climbed back into it.
Right, yeah.
And would have had a big, huge play if not a touchdown. Third down and long. And we're going to try to scramble or sprint out right there. And really wanted to try to, Nick does a great job throwing the corner route.
That number 13 made a good play on that ball.
And so anyway, he had to come off to the underneath one. And they obviously didn't think we were going to punt it. And so they had nobody back. So it rolls all the way down 30. Now we got to try to use our timeouts. There's like 2:54 to go in the game or so. And we
got to stop this guy.
They come off and get a first down right on the very first play, so won't be any timeout used there. And pick up good yardage again and make it second down and 2. And they don't make yardage coming toward us right here, but they're going to tackle one of our linemen. And so they're going to get a holding penalty right there. And we call a timeout, but underneath the new rules, they give us the timeout back. New rules in high school, dealing with penalties in the last 2 minutes. We can opt for it to be a dead ball, and so that's what they did. And now this is huge third down.
And we set the defense, and they call timeout and set the offense.
That's correct. And they're going to try to run a sweep right here, and we get good penetration. And right there, I don't know who that is. It met him and so forth. It may have been Kobe. I don't know who it was. Could have been Samari. But Amari turned it back in, and the rest of them. And then punters on them aim to punt it out of bounds. They don't want Amari to get his hands on it, but it went way out of bounds, I think up around the 37. And we just mess up right here. It's a RPO, run pass option play, but we ended up with one of our players not realizing what we were doing. So anyway, what could have been a good play for us, we didn't get it. We do good there though, and
that was a little hot.
I think we got a fourth down right here, 4th and 1, and we're going to scramble around. And Race Marin's going to make the catch and gets the first down. You know, gives us a chance. So we're going to run a play right here where we throw it to Race. He gives it to Burks there, coming in behind him. And anyway,
time's out.
Time's out. Ball game's over. We've made a valiant effort, and
played a very, very, very good football.
If we just get to where we execute a little better, and hopefully don't make some of the calls that we made. The interception that Nick threw, that's the one that bothers me more than anything else, because I knew better. I knew as soon as I called the play. And anyway, but if we get to where we do, that is football, and it's a lot easier to Monday morning quarterback. But it just eats at you when you know how hard the young men have fought. And so anyway, I guess when we come back from the break, we can talk a little bit about Franklin County.
Yeah, we got Franklin County
coming
coming
up.
up.
Go to bed.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back and talk about that and send you on your way.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
If you're looking for fuel, food, or fun, don't forget the Dameron Brothers stores. The Short Stop has fuel, food, and beverages. The Liquor Locker carries all of your favorite brands of wines and spirits. It has party supplies, beverages, and the area's best selection of premium cigars. So for all your party needs, Jeff and Jay say, come on by, and thank you for the support of our businesses.
The choices we make today will impact tomorrow. Choosing natural gas today is the responsible energy choice for your home, your family, and our environment. Almost all natural gas we use is produced right here in North America. And with plentiful gas reserves, we can enjoy a safe and reliable energy future. Natural gas. The comfortable and responsible energy choice for today and tomorrow.
Brought to you by Elk River Public Utility District.
Donuts. Tasty. Donuts. Donuts.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
All right, Coach, we're back, and the Tullahoma Wildcats are 2-1 right now, and we have a big rivalry game coming up this Friday night at Tullahoma High School with Franklin County. And what do you see in them, and what do you know about them, and what are you planning for?
Well, we watched them the first week when they played Coffee County, and then obviously when we swapped video with Coffee County, that was the video up front. Against Coffee County, they were very, very physical. And they outnumber you by formation. And they also pull the student body.
Right.
And so they get the numbers even greater. And then you've got 3 or 4 running backs that can hurt you at any point in time. Last year, their number 27 just absolutely ripped us I mean, we had no answer for him. I don't remember how many yards he had, but I think it was above 200. Well, he's back, and he's their feature back, and he does a great job. And I want to say his name's Johnson, but I may be wrong now. I should have looked at all that before I came over here, but I didn't. But he's an outstanding football player. They're running the wing T offense. Mike McCurry's the new head coach down there,
and he's a battler.
He's a battler. He's won a lot of football games over the years, and they were going to run an odd front defense, 50 or 3-4, depending on what the formations are, and they have just adopted his style, tough, hard-nosed, keep the ball away. I think Coffee County only ran 25 or 26 plays against them. The rest of the time, Franklin County held the ball.
Yeah, right.
And so you got to value your possessions. You can't have any turnovers against them. One of the unique things that they were doing against Coffee County is they onside kicked it. They didn't start off as an onside, but it migrated into onside kicks, and so we've got to get ready for that.
Yeah.
So it ought to be a great environment. I'm hoping that the weather will cooperate with us.
Right. Hope so as well.
I had joked around with somebody today that if I'd known they had such trouble running the ball on a rainy Friday night, that maybe we'd have irrigation problems down at our field. But if you got one section that's leaking or whatever, that's all you
push
get.
Them that way.
You don't get the whole football
push
field
them that way.
Problems with it. And call up Mike and say, Mike, you won't believe this. Our irrigation system's run for 48 straight hours. We didn't know it.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, but what it is the tailgate party that we usually have at our first home game has been moved to Friday night.
Right, because of the weather. It got moved to the next Friday night. So it'll be this Friday in the park, Fraser McEwen Park. And
that's right after school.
Right after school, we'll be down there. Excuse me, as a football team, we'll get down there around 3:15. We'll stay to 4 o'clock. The cheerleaders stay a little bit longer. I think the band leaves at about the same time we do.
Right.
It's been fun. It's been a great thing community-wise over the years.
And all you fans, the moms, dads, kids, whatever, come down there.
This is either 20 or 21. It started in 1997. I can remember when it started because I can remember we played terrible against Hillwood that night. Robert Matthews, I want to say, threw 5 interceptions. He only threw 6 all year long and 5 of them on that one night. But we found a way to win the game when he hit Rob Hazard on a little slant pass where we're just trying to pick up a first down, and Rob Hazard splits everybody and
I remember that play.
Runs for a touchdown, and
I remember that play.
And then we had to hang on because they were back down on our goal line right as the game ended. So anyway, got to handle it. Makes it a long day, and our kids have got to handle being down there and signing shirts for the younger children and so forth, and at the same time stay focused on what's got to take place, and and again, be physical.
And again, the announcement that you don't have to wait to go to the ticket booth on Friday night. Starting Tuesday through noon Friday, you will be able to go to Tullahoma High School to the office down there and buy tickets to where you don't, general admission tickets.
And
you can
at
already
Franklin County High School as well.
Yeah.
Either high school you can go to, as Coach Roden agreed to sell tickets for us down there like we did for coffee.
Right.
And so it ought to be an exciting time, and I think it'll be fun. And
we beat Shelbyville. We beat Manchester. This is the third. This is the third one of the big triumphant that local folks that we fought for years and years and years.
People
it'd be great.
Grown up with competing in all the little leagues,
from little league, t-ball, Pop Warner, all of it. So it'd be great if we could get all 3 of those this year.
It would, but I just love to be 3-1, and not worried about who we're playing.
Not worried about that. Well,
but
Coach,
it's good. We're fighting, we're playing hard, and we're real close to moving from being what I think is an average team to becoming better than average. we're real close to making that. And I don't know, that's the job of us coaches, is try to get us to move. We've been below average. We're trying to get to where we were average and be competitive.
And we're there.
I think we're there. Now we're just trying to, and I think today proved to all of us that we've made some more strides getting above average. And now can we push it on up another notch? And in order to do that, it's got to be done on the practice field.
Right.
That's where you become a better football team.
Well, and you're going to have a good week of weather for practice, I think, this week.
I think so. We look forward to it, and we look forward to this coming Friday night. And again, thank you for all the ones who showed up this afternoon.
Yes.
I do appreciate it. Football appreciates it. Our athletic department appreciates it.
And these kids appreciate it.
It was a fun day. It was a fun day, and that's what I told our kids down there at the end. I said, look around and you make sure you go thank people who came out here. And I want to say thank you to Justin Scott for getting us a pep band there. It was a lot larger than just a pep band. Yeah. They didn't perform at halftime. That's the reason you didn't have them. They were missing too many members and so forth, with it being a holiday weekend. But I appreciate them coming and showing up. It was a good atmosphere.
Yeah, it was. It was,
and
at
one point, we were missing a lot of students. It was still a good atmosphere.
Yeah, but at one point, the fans all of a sudden, people just started clapping in rhythm, and we went for 3 or 4 minutes, and there was no cheer. There was no band. We just started clapping, and it was in rhythm, and it was just so cool to look around and see all those people showing their support. And I noticed a couple of kids on the sidelines turned around and looked, and folks, that's what makes it wonderful. It's a community event. It's an event that is great for us. It's a thing that's great for the kids on the field. It's great for the young kids in the stands to see what it's like when a community embraces something that's good. And that's what Tullahoma Wildcat football is. And how you can get involved, I'll tell you how. Next Friday night, you can be in the stands when Winchester comes to town, and we can see if we can beat the third of those 3. Thanks so much for watching. This show will replay tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Tell your friends, and we'll see you in the stands. Thank you.